Namaskar everyone. My name is Anshul Bafna. I'm also known as Mod Monk Anshul. And today I'm here to talk about chakra system and businesses together in organizations. I'm sure you've heard about chakra systems in a whole aspect of spiritual growth and how it kind of helps you become a better individual, more focused, more aligned. But it's also very important to understand how you can use this amazing Vedic wisdom in your businesses and in your organizations, and to grow professionally and individually. Now, before we get into that, we need to really break it down so that you and me both are on the journey of understanding chakras and for businesses. Let's understand what is chakra. Chakra is a wheel. If you kind of imagine that as a wheel, it's kind of spinning and you have that energy centers throughout your body. Now, how are these energy centers made? We've got to understand that, right? Before we get into the details of it. Now, there are three main nadis. Now, nadis is basically energy flows that happen in the body. There's Ida, there is Pingala, and there is Sushumna nadi. Now, Ida is feminine, which is on the left side. Pingala is masculine, which is on the right side. And every time they intersect, a chakra is formed. Now, we have 120 chakras in total, 9 important ones, but 7 that we use most often in the study of chakra system. Now, when we look at Ida and Pingala, we need to understand one more very important thing. Because Ida is feminine, it looks at nurturing human resource, for example, in your businesses. It looks at people management, conflict resolution, innovation. Everything that is more feminine towards an individual plays that same thing in an organization. Now, with your Pingala Nadi, which is your right, solar, masculine energy, with that comes decision making, strategic thinking, planning. All of those concepts come in your masculine energy of your body. When we look at these things within a set organization, you might be an entrepreneur, you might be a professional, you might be a business owner. If you understand these two sets, you will know in your organization which one is more effective, where you need to kind of grow, where you need to put more pressure on, and what is missing. Now that we've understood Ida and Pingala, let's understand the chakra system. We have 7 main chakras that goes from root, that is your base. It explains itself, it's a root chakra, it's your fundamentals, right? Then you have Swadhisthana, which is your navel chakra. Then you have solar plexus, which is Manipura. Then your Anahat, which is your heart. Vishuddhi chakra, which is your throat. And then it comes to Ajna chakra, which is your third eye. And your Sahasrara, which is your crown chakra. Now, the beautiful aspect of chakra system, because it's on the body, right? We are looking at the chakra system on the body. Organization is also a body. Every organization has these chakra systems within a body, within the organization. Let's look at the root. If you look at the base, that is the root chakra, which is red in color, it looks at the basic fundamentals. The aspects of financial security, stability, all those aspects will come in that area of growth of that organization or the business. If you are an individual who is running a new company, you would be at the root chakra. You're still trying to put your feet in the ground. You're still trying to understand how to kind of build your business. You're still kind of putting your anchors across in the market, and you know how you want to grow. So that's your fundamental. That is your standing ground. Then comes your Swadhisthana. It is basically speaking about innovation, creativity, understanding. And certain organizations are rooted out of Swadhisthana chakra, like advertising agencies, like planning agencies. Now they really want to work with innovative ideas. And if your organization needs to have more work on innovative thought processes, then your Swadhisthana chakra should be activated within the organization. Then comes your solar plexus, which looks at development, it looks at self-development, it looks at emotional support. Now, organizations sometimes need to develop themselves. They need, if your organization is at the Manipur chakra, at the solar plexus, you will need to have skill development. You will need to get people to train your people over there. So you need to understand if your solar plexus chakra, if that area is working fine. Moving forward, if you look at your anahat, which is your heart center, now everybody knows what you do with your heart, right? It's about emotions, about thinking, it's about loving and caring. Now, same thing is with organizations. What we do is we understand people, we understand emotions, we understand emotional intelligence. We work with people and kind of work our way forward in organizations as an individual also in organizations and in your professional lives. You need to know if you're working fine on your anahat chakra. Now, to understand this, you have to see if your team is working collaboratively well together. Do you have major conflicts that are happening? All of these areas will actually tell you if your anahat chakra of you, your organization, your team are really in sync with are they aligned or not? Now when we move forward to the Vishuddhi chakra, which is the throat chakra. Now when we look at the throat, and it's a beautiful turquoise blue color, we know it's about communication. It's about connecting, it's about talking, it's about letting the person express. Similarly, in businesses, now you might be in the business of communication, you might be in the business of advertising and media and journalism or just PR, then your whole and soul work is on the Vishuddhi chakra. Your entire business runs on that chakra system. We need to know if the organization or your people or your team are communicating clearly. If there is an issue over there, then yes, you will need to work on your Vishuddhi chakra of the team or the organization. It can be internal communication, it can be external communication, it can be just connecting with your team members. You need to work on that. After that comes your Ajna chakra, which is your third eye chakra. Now, it's a very beautiful thing because when you see the chakra system is moving upward and it stops here, because that's a singular point. Everything from your root to your Ajna chakra is dual. Over here, there's a single pointedness. So it's superbly focusing on decision making. It's looking at, getting clarity of thought. It is getting you clear understanding, broader picture, a greater vision for your organization as an individual or a company. We work towards that. And for you to understand, if you have a gap at your Ajna chakra in your organization, you need to question, am I going with my plan? Is my strategic thinking or my plans working out? If not, where do I need to make those changes? What do I need to do to actually build that bridge of where I want to be and where I am today? Your Ajna chakra will help. And if that is not happening, then there is a problem. There is a misalignment. There's a depletion in that particular chakra in your system. You need to kind of question on that. If you move forward, which is your Sahasrara chakra, which is the topmost crown chakra, it is got 1,000 petal lotus, it's called. Now in your anatomy of your body, from your Ajna chakra to your Sahasrara chakra is a divine intervention that happens. But in businesses, of course, we need to understand how we can reach that. There are certain organizations that are fantastically prospering at the Sahasrara chakra. What is it? It's reaching out to oneness of the divine. So it's high ethical standards, it's corporate social responsibility, it's what am I doing for somebody else, because Vasudeva Kutumbam, we are all together. When we understand that we coexist, like somebody else and me, we are not existing individually in the universe. We come together, we coexist together within the universe. So when you are at a Sahasrara chakra in your organization, you will know that your focus is mostly and mainly towards people. It's oriented towards the oneness, betterment of the society. This was just a brief understanding of all the chakras in aligned to businesses and professional work. And let us understand how these chakras help you as an individual, and also for the fact that every organization will have these chakra systems. Now, if we need to understand or let's say name those departments, maybe the root will be your basics, your finances. Your finance is the root most important aspect. So your financial department, your accounting department. You as an individual, if you're an entrepreneur, are your finances right? Do you know what you're planning? Do you know where your money is coming in from? Where is it going? If that is not clear, your organizational root chakra will be disbalanced. Moving again towards Svadhisthana, if you understand that, is your creativity working? Is your innovation working? Now, certain organizations have creative sections. What do you do if there is an imbalance? You get brainstorming sessions. You meet creative people. You get people on board who can give you better ideas. That is what you do if that area ain't working very well. Moving towards your solar plexus, if that is not working, what do you do as an individual? If it's your company, it's your baby that you want to grow, what do you do over there? You train. Simple stuff. You train, you get your skill sets, you figure out what is lacking in your trajectory of your success, and you get those skill sets right. You need to get that confidence. Only getting the right skill set will get you that kind of a confidence. So you work on that. You can get help from other people. You can join a course. You can understand the system and really help yourself grow. In the Anahat Chakra, what do? It's a very tricky situation with Anahat Chakra because it's a heart center. It's all about people. So you get somebody who can help you with emotional intelligence. If there's conflicts, you can get outsourced help. You can get counselors. You can get consultants who can help you build teams. So you can do team building exercises, and we do so many of them across the corporates that we kind of help get people together. And that will help. Even individual growth over here is very important for Anahat Chakra. Simple stuff like self-healing, simple stuff like self-development, understanding where I as an individual. Remember one thing, okay? It's very important that organization is made out of people, multiple people, and then multiple people, that group, the teams are made out of that one single individual. And every individual has these energies and chakra centers. So if you can really visualize, it's 1-7 chakra system, multiple 7, and the whole organizational chakra system. So it has to work in sync. So we need to fix that if that is not working correctly within the organization that you are in or in the businesses that you run. And again, if you are a PR person or if you are a person who's in hospitality and helping, then this is a very healthcare. Again, healthcare becomes very important over here for Anahat Chakra. We need to figure that out, understand how to grow over there, and really understand those gaps that are there in between. Now, Vishuddhi Chakra. We spoke about this, about the throat, about communication. What do you do? Because at the end of the day, we need to figure out how to help ourselves to grow, to understand the gaps. So once you know if there's an issue, sometimes you can overdo it also. So we've got to be very careful here. Sometimes over communication also happens. That can also create an imbalance, a disalignment over there. So make sure that your right kind of communication is going out. If it's not happening, if you're having those conflicts, then your communication is not clear. If you need to talk to your team members, express them, have a memo, get those team meetings, discuss what you want to discuss. You need to get clarity for you to speak, for them to understand. If there is disturbances in understanding each other, then there will be a problem with your Vishuddhi Chakra of your team, of your organizational. And remember, it's a trickle-down effect. So after that, it kind of falls back on an individual level. If it's not okay with the team, you will take that thing back home, and individually also you will feel that drainage of that. You feel the drain of the energy. It happens. We're human beings, right? We take that energy back with us. We cannot drop it where we take it. Moving towards your Ajna Chakra, when we look at that, we see that, again, clarity. If you're not able to decide, get people in, like I mentioned. there are certain techniques you can do over there. I feel as an entrepreneur, meditation really helps. It's simply just staying focused. Mindfulness helps. Walking on the grass barefoot helps. It helps you refocus yourself. Like, you can use those techniques as an entrepreneur and actually help your team members also to practice that. That will give you clarity. Of course, if you need external help, get clarity, get people on board, and you can get your decisions right. Get clarity of thinking. Now, Sahasrara Chakra, again, it's a union. When you kind of focus only on that, then it's about corporate social responsibility, but also as an individual, you need to make sure that you are somewhere also delivering to the world. You as an individual should just sit down, think, jot it down, put all these 7 chakras there, and then against it, see what you're doing right, what is missing, what can be done. And when you kind of have this clear picture in front of you, you will be able to really grow, find the gaps, and get techniques or get people to help you to build your businesses in a much better way and in a holistic way. Remember, at the end of the day, we're all working together. It's a beautiful system to have. It's a beautiful analytical system. Like we do SWOT and we do PESTLE. Chakra system is an amazing analytical system to understand where your organization stands now, where it needs to stand, where you want to be, and how you want your organization to be projected in front of the world that you are working in. I really hope you've enjoyed this and you've kind of grasped some information about chakra system, also about the businesses, and you'll be able to help and utilize and implement them in your own life. I really hope that you do, and just a little bit of awareness will do you 1,000 times good. So thank you very much for listening. I'm very pleased to actually be presenting this to you. Thank you.